That's the difference between hunting for clients and just attracting them. Because wouldn't we like to just attract clients? And I can assure you that it's very attainable and happens a lot. And people in this call, besides me, who are already doing that. They're attracting clients to them. They're not out there hunting and chasing and hoping for the best without any of those foundational pieces. And so that's where books come in. Probably not the way you were thinking of, which for a lot of people is the idea that I do a book so I can sell books and I can make money. Your book is an infrastructure. It's not a vanity or a one off project, it's part of your actual infrastructure. And on that note, it's also valuable IP, intellectual property. It increases the value of your business. So your business has a certain value. Now you add a book to it and leverage it correctly, make sure it does its job. Now your business is going to be worth more, partially because of the IP, because that is a factor in the valuation of your business, but also it's just growing your business, getting it going, like we've been talking. The old model is people write a book and they hope it sells and they'll use it as a business card, but it's built on hope. There's not a system behind it making sure that it does what it needs to do. So, better model, the new model, is it consists of your book doing three big things. One is filtering. Not only does it attract the right people, but it repels the wrong ones. So, at some point, you may get a lot of people contacting you and wanting to work with you or talk with you, and the book can help to create that filter so that it's your gatekeeper, so that you're not being overwhelmed and you're not wasting your time and theirs when it's not a good fit. And so it helps to really narrow down and pull in that good fit. It also builds trust, like we said, because somebody who reads your book, they now already believe in your solution. They read your book and you talk about your solution for their big struggle, and that's not a fit for them, it doesn't feel right to them, great. Then they're going to go search for the right fit for them. And again, the people that want to work with you, who do trust and believe in you and believe in your solution, they're much more willing and ready to go to work with you because now you've done that. You've built the trust. They've read it. They have built the trust themselves through your book and decided that, yeah, you are a good fit. So now they become a lead. That's the third big thing your book should do. It's generate leads, creating that inbound interest without you having to lift a finger. The book becomes the foundation of all your marketing efforts, all your content marketing, all your anything you do on social media, anything you do anywhere. The book can become that foundational, fundamental piece to everything that you do. It makes you the go to authority. So now you're not just another option. So, you know, do I want to go with this person who sounds like they've got some good stuff and I like what they're saying, or this person who not only do they have that, but I've read their book and they talk about their system, they talk about what they do. And the other thing that comes through in a book is personality. You can get a good idea of somebody's personality by their choice of words and phrasing, and that energy comes through in the book. And that's another way that you are establishing that trust. So authoring a book, and so author and authority have that same root word. And I looked it up to be sure it was the same root word. Authority and author, you'll see lots of plays on word with that, but that one is they're very closely tied together. You already have discipline, right? You've you've established your business, you've written the book, you've been a leader, you have real world experience, you have all these things. especially anybody who's coming in from the military. All of this has been, hammered into you over the years, and you've learned these things, for better or worse, the hard way. But it's there. Now it's become part of you. And the book translates that into business credibility, business authority, not just, hey, look what this person did, but now it makes sense to me. Here's what's in it for me, because everybody will ask that, even subconsciously. Here's how I know this is the right person for me. The book bridges that gap between what you know and how the market sees you. So if you're sitting there and you're thinking, my business feels stuck, but I can't name why. I don't really know what's going on. You know, here are the things that I look at. Diagnose the root cause before jumping to solutions. This is something like Mamie and I and Eric Goodman, we work together and we have a 5-day book challenge where you're writing your book in 5 days. The very first day, we're not doing any writing. One of the main things we're looking at is what is your client's big struggle that you solve, and how do you solve it? But also, what's causing that? Because you want to know that. You also want to be able to let them know that you know that. And so when you can identify and talk about or diagnose whatever their root cause is before jumping to solutions, there are some big shifts that are going to happen. People are going to feel like now you understand them, and you are going to feel like you understand them. How often, when we're looking at our business and our customer avatar, do we really think, why do they have this belief? What's the root cause? Why is there this misconception about, again, whatever it is that they're struggling with?